going on? Daniel Ricciardo here, Formula One driver. We're out on the farm, we're in isolation right now, and quite lucky to have this space, and we've been able to improvise with a bit of a farmer's session today, and even more lucky to have my trainer and friend here, Michael Italiano, and basically going to go through some stuff now, demonstrate, and then Michael will let you know the purpose of the exercise and why it maybe helps me as a Formula One driver. With F1 racing, it's very hard to explain that to fans or viewers because they see us driving in a car, and it's much more than that. We go through so much loads and G-forces, and our whole body, even though we're tied into the car, strapped in, our whole body is constantly going through so much stress and force, and the races are 90 minutes to 2 hours long. So that's why we need to be very, let's say, conditioned from head to toe. But also we have to manipulate the exercises that we don't gain too much muscle or weight. So it's a very lightweight and lean sport. That's just how it is. The heavier you are, the slower the car is really. So these are all some things we'll add to the program. So it's fun, keeps it fresh. We're not going through monotony. We're kind of changing things up every day. So this is the farmer circuit. So we're going to do this. Will be 45 seconds on each exercise, and we're going to do that around 4 times. So it should work out to be about 30 minutes of actual training time.
First exercise we got are sledgehammer slams. So DR is going to slam this big truck tire with a sledgehammer. So this is pretty much an upper body workout, working his core and also his upper body. So as demonstrated, he's going to alternate hand positions and feet positions and get into a good rhythm. Second exercise, tie flips. So DR is going to get nice and low in a sumo squat position. He's going to get right underneath the tire. He's going to use his quads, glutes and lower back to really power up and flip the tire. Nice, as so. So a bit of an explosive movement, but also a really good lower back, lower body power movement as well. So this is really good for his posterior chain. So for Formula One drivers, their posterior chain has to be quite strong. It takes a lot of the braking load during racing. So yeah, it's important that we keep him very well conditioned from his posterior chain point of view. Third exercise, thrusters. So DR is going to safely pick up this log and he's going to do a squat into an overhead press. So overhead pressing, really good for his core and also really good for his shoulder strength. Yeah, get down nice and low, drive it up nice and tall, good. So it's important that drivers have strong shoulders just from controlling the steering point of view. So yeah, we really do work his anterior delts and his chest quite a bit. Fourth exercise, Zercher walks with some concrete bags. So this is purely a core exercise, staying nice and tall, keeping the core engaged. So these drivers endure quite a lot of G-forces through turning and braking. So it's really important that their core is very well conditioned and strong to be able to control the car. So this is a fantastic exercise to complement this. Fifth and last exercise, we're improvising a sled drag. So we've got chain drags. So what DR's going to do is going to stand up nice and tall. He's going to keep his chest up, yep, straight arms, and he's going to drag these chains toe to heel, okay? So again, really good for his posterior chain, working those glutes, and also for his forearm strength, okay? So really holding on tight. Nice, a nice controlled manner. Perfect.
Alrighty, so that's the farmer circuit we've put together this morning. It's going to be 4 laps of that, so 45 seconds on, then 45 seconds off each exercise. Complete 5 of those 4 times, and that's our little morning workout. So we've been here nearly 5 weeks on the farm since quarantine and all that, and that circuit we've done that twice in 5 weeks. So don't think that you need this sort of equipment to do your training. We've been training 6 days a week, and everything we've been able to improvise really around the house and with equipment back there. So this is like the bonus, but yeah, you can definitely get creative. So just keep an open mind.